Hi, everyone. My name is Chanel, and I'm a realtor with People's Trust.
And I'm Jacqueline with eLoans Mortgage.
All right, you guys. So me and Jackie wanted to bring you this video because we actually worked on a contract together and this popped up. This is something that I haven't seen, no one is talking about, and we really just wanted to get the word out there.
Yeah, so what we wanted to do a short video on is discussing forbearance and second mortgages through down payment assistance. So when you're talking to your
Realtor. I got you, Jackie. I got you.
And discussing what your mortgage is and how much you owe, it's important to remember if you took a forbearance. Forbearance is something you do if you go through some hardship, and it's something that was offered a lot during COVID. And when you take the forbearance, it tacks on the months that you did not pay your mortgage to the end of the loan, and you're accruing interest on that as well. So the seller has to remember, if they took advantage of forbearance, to be able to tell their realtor, I have this additional cost added to my mortgage, it's going to affect your payoff. Also, if they took advantage of any down payment assistance programs, such as Florida Bond, down payment assistance through the county, there's multiples of them, it's a second mortgage, and they have to remember they have that as well to pay off, because although it's great programs, it's not true free money. You still have to pay it back. So it's important to remember these things, and as professionals, we have to remember to ask questions. Now we're realizing we need to ask more questions,
Definitely,
to trigger them to remember it, because we don't realize it up front until title gets a hold of it once a contract's already been done. Escrow deposits, inspections, we're far into it, and that's when we find it through title when they do their searches.
Definitely. And then, so to add on to that, on the realtor side, we're doing seller's net sheet. And of course, we're asking, and I know I definitely asked, how much do you owe on your mortgage? I'm receiving, text with a screenshot. But then, like I said, some were forgetting about the second mortgage. So again, it wasn't included in the seller's net sheet, and there's no way that I can know how much that you owe on your mortgage. That's just something that has to be remembered and brought to our attention, because when I am doing your seller's net sheet, if that amount is not configured in there, we're going to be really off. And remember, your net proceeds that's how much money you're going to have in your pocket, right? So this is where it gets really hairy. The one that we did, thank God, our seller was still able to close, but they were also buying another property. So again, if we're missing money, you may not close. And we got really lucky, and that didn't happen to our seller, which so happy. But again, we're bringing awareness, because for the agents out there, and then also sellers, you got to say something, because by the time, honestly, that we find out that we put your house on the market, we've already probably been under contract, negotiated the price, and now later on we're finding out that, hey, you took the Florida Bond out, or you end up taking a second mortgage, putting your home during COVID into a forbearance, and we're missing money. So again, that could be 10,000, 15, a couple thousand. That could be the difference between you closing and not closing. And again, you guys, we got super lucky.
Yes.
Me and Jackie, the one that we worked on, but you, seller and realtor, may not get lucky. So again, these are just things to remember and make it a part of your conversation. And then, like I said, I got it in a picture, but I don't think, again, I don't know how they're doing it, but they're not seeing it. It's not popping up at all. So it's just something that you kind of have to remember.
Yeah, you're referring to when you got the mortgage statement?
Yeah, the mortgage statement, it wasn't popping up, and they were doing online banking, and that wasn't in there. Right. So I believe they are tacking that on.
It's added on to the end.
And again, you wouldn't know that. You just have to remember that.
Right. And unfortunately, with these sellers, it's not their industry, so they don't remember these things. So it's very important to make sure, even you as a homeowner right now, you might not be selling right this second, But if you come across these scenarios and the opportunity, if you become, in a hardship that you need to do this, make sure you're understanding what you're getting into and how the process is going to work for you in the future and how it affects your loan. It's very important to
Yeah.
understand everything.
Because it's not free money, right? No, it's not free money. They're adding interest onto that. So again,
for the forbearance.
Yep, for the forbearance, they're still adding interest on that. So again, this could be the difference between not closing and closing, guys, because like I said, we were in the situation, we got super lucky, but you may not get that lucky. So again, we just wanted to get the word out there and make you guys aware that this is going on, and it needs to be part of those conversations in the beginning. I think that's it. Thank you guys so much. I hope we gave you a little bit more information and helped you guys out there to do your job even more effective. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.